Hello and welcome to 2 Minute Watches. Today we've got a Seiko Lord Marvel 36,000. And what's special about this really is that high beat as signified by the 36,000 there on the dial, beating at 36,000 beats per hour or 5 hertz. This is much smoother than the usual 3 hertz movements, 21,600 beats per hour, that Seiko usually puts in its watches nowadays, but also the Swiss 4 hertz movements that you typically see on luxury watches. And as a result, you can see here you've got that lovely clean sweep on the dial. And obviously, a lot of people will want to go for that spring drive where it has that really smooth movement of the second hand. But even at 36,000 beats per hour, you can start to see that effect. So it's quite incredible, really, that they did this back in the late 60s when Seiko started challenging some of the larger, prestigious Swiss counterparts and produce it on a much more affordable scale. Indeed, these kind of watches, you can get them in the kind of the era or the kind of range of a few £100s. And this one is still in particularly great condition. You've got that gold shine still prevalent, and that dial, you can see that sunburst dial effect still very much in excellent condition despite its age of over 40 or 50 years. So there are bargains to be had on here. There's a hand wind. It's a very smooth movement of the crown, not signed, as they only sign the ones in the King Seiko and Grand Seiko lines. But at this price point, you've got that case back there. See the etching still in excellent condition. I think you can't really fault it. So I do think if for those who are into their vintage watches, do pick this one up. As I said, especially if you can find one in the condition and delightful condition that this one is in. Um, the that kind of movement, that smooth sweep, never fails to delight. So yeah, do check this one out.